guys are ready.
Yep.
Should be ready.
Okay, on 3, clap. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, what happened last week?
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly just combat.
I warned you.
I mean, yeah, it's a dungeon, so
Dongyong.
it might as well be A-Bomb Vaults, except better.
Damn. Get your shit together, Paizo.
At least the rooms were interesting in this one. In A-Bomb Vaults, unless there's a couple of exceptions in A-Bomb Vaults, but for the most part, it's just guys in a room, or there's a person you can talk to in a room.
Right.
In this one, at least everything felt interesting, and maybe it's just because there hasn't been a lot of it. Maybe the problem with A-Bomb Vaults is just there's so much dungeon that it starts to blend together.
Right.
I would argue.
But this one felt fresh, so I liked it. But we started at the end of where we left off, where we left off.
The second floor of Stoneholm.
The second floor of Stoneholm, in the room with the scary face monster.
Oh, yeah.
And then we promptly left that room and went to another room. And I don't remember what was in the other room. I think there was more enemies.
There were 2 sleeping acolytes and Sister
That's right.
Vanda, the lady that you guys met at the entrance to Iron Harbor. And Kenny was the first
right.
one to go in there. And what did you do, Kenny? Or Jackson, I
fail
guess,
a
in this
stealth
case?
check and wake him up.
Sure did.
You walked in and bumped into a candelabra or something.
Yeah.
And knocked it over and woke all of them up. So we charged in. I had a halberd at that point, so I was able to I picked up off the scary face guy. I was able to use it to hit somebody really far away from me. I think I could hit both of them from where I was in the middle of the room.
Yeah, they were on beds on either side, and because you're large, you were able to position yourself where you would reach up both of them quite easily.
The only reason I didn't attack Sister Vanda first was because I couldn't reach her with my shitty movement.
20.
So
give it up for 20, and half the rooms are difficult terrain.
So that's the only reason she remained non-hostile to us.
Well, otherwise
I would have smacked her.
I missed, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
We'll get there. But combat broke out, and Sister Vanda kind of did a weird got up and went to the other side of the room and just kind of stood there while you guys fought the acolytes. At which point, during the combat, then Kenny shot, missed, got a nat 1, and is Ricky here? Ricky could probably tell me what happened with the nat 1.
It hit me?
It did.
What more do you need me to say?
I don't know. Trying to get you involved, man.
No, not yet.
Oh, he's waiting for his moment.
He's waiting. Yeah, he's waiting for his special moment.
As if there was one this time.
It was still a fun session.
Yes.
It was just.
Oh no,
it was just
I would
combat.
argue it was a really fun session. It's just
One thing I've really enjoyed about this module is every single combat that breaks out that's not just with default goon for this module. Anytime there's an actual character or something different, it gives me, or I guess you guys to discover, but it lets me know you guys actually have sometimes 2 to 3 options during the fight. Sister Vanda's a good example to pull back the current a little bit. It mentions you guys can fight her. She doesn't join the combat unless attacked, but even if you put her at least to 10 HP, she will surrender and still provide that conversation piece that you guys have with her.
I wonder who else had
after
a
you guys
similar
dispatch
thing.
the acolytes, and it gives the players still the options. It's cool. Here's a way that they can get the information from her even while still doing the combat, or if your characters want to execute her, they can. It's still available,
Yeah.
but has that last minute just in case they want the info still.
But then we killed both the guys in there, and Sister Vanda was like, "Yeah, please don't kill me. I'm not hostile. Here, take my fucking +1 greatsword as a as a token of my appreciation for not killing me.
Yep.
So me being the only martial class in the entire group took the greatsword happily.
To
I
be
feel like
fair,
I feel like she was very willing to fight us, but we offered surrender rather than she's begging.
yeah, she offered surrender once the disciples were like dispatched. It was kind of like, okay, you guys could clearly beat me, so I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, Laomi was like said something to her after the fight where it was effectively like, hey, surrender or we'll fight you. And the lady was like, yeah, cool, I'll surrender.
Yeah, that's an option. But well, part of it too is like she's not super into the whole rust shit going on.
Who would be?
Fair.
The town that makes you rust.
The town that makes you shit. Or no, it's the
It's
rust
the
that
rust
makes you
that
shit.
makes you shit.
It's the rust that makes you shit.
Can that be the title of this episode? I don't know if you title them, but that's my
I don't
vote.
title them, but
Damn.
I can put it in the description. And then we left that room, and then I think we headed downstairs, right? No,
We explored everything on top. Nothing
we
really.
explored everything first. Yeah. Can you not like get those cut out?
No, because they're not tokens that exist online. They're part of the module.
You can't like copy image and paste it.
No, because it's inside Foundry. Foundry doesn't
I
have a
see.
right-click copy, unfortunately.
It's fine. They can just imagine what they look like. So we explored the upstairs. I remember at one point Kenny went outside and like looked down a grate and saw 2 dead guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was
But
in
I
the
don't
next
remember
room.
at what point that was. Yeah.
It was pretty much
right
the next
before-
room
yeah.
immediately.
We went down right after that.
I think that was like we just explored that floor, the rest of it, which had nothing.
Oh,
the
there were
grate, and then
arrows
we
and
went
barrels.
down.
I don't say
There were
nothing.
arrows and barrels.
It's not saying
There were
nothing.
ramparts. This place is as much of a
None
fort
them
as it
work
is a
anymore.
temple.
They're all freaking rusted.
Well, the arrows work. The
Yeah,
ballista.
but no one uses arrows.
The arrows will give you tetanus.
But then
The
we
arrow
head
that
down
kills you.
and then open a bunch of random doors into bathrooms and closets.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a very Abomination Vault hallway where we opened a door, turned left, and then there was a really long hallway with like 3 doors on either side all the way down, and then a door at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, so it was downstairs, door to your immediate right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors down that hallway.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't get the hate.
so-
I think it's funny.
I think it makes sense in this kind of setting because it's a temple, right? Like, it's of course you're gonna have different rooms for different purposes, like people
My
live here.
bathroom.
But it's like, yes, like our this fucking dungeon with this empty ass room.
Never
like,
never
why
gave
why
me
is this here?
You never gave me the stats on that broom in the broom closet.
It does 1 bludgeoning, and then it breaks after 1 use.
That's not cool.
The hallway was also a 1x1, so Laomi would be moving 10 feet per movement instead of 20. So I didn't go that way.
Oh yeah, you went
luckily-
down.
Well,
this was one of the-
Naomi wasn't with us when we first went down.
Oh yeah, you went upstairs to
yeah,
do
I
something, or you
forgot.
stayed upstairs
I
to
re-
do something.
I stayed upstairs in the room with the dead guys, and then proceeded to drag. Well, I was about to eat them in front of Sister Vanda, and then she was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Okay, I'll just drag him outside." So I dragged the guy outside, and then Laomi ripped all his armor off and ate him in 1 gulp, and had to make a disease check, I assume.
Yes.
And then
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
proceeded downstairs to follow up with her team. Once I reached the downstairs, I don't remember if we were in combat
were.
at that point or if we were just about to enter combat. But
He put you downstairs because we were in combat. He's like, might as well add you.
I see. I was low enough in the initiative order that I was able to. Everybody else had kind of gone. It was like a hallway and then a room to the south where 2 enemies were. And everybody was in that cramped hallway, and I knew that if I tried to go down that cramped hallway, I was just gonna block everybody and not be able to get to the fight before it was over because I was so big. So I opened a door to my south and headed into another room and tried to loop around. Meanwhile, in the hallway.
We opened the door to the cafeteria. There were two lads.
Two lads.
I think Kenny opened it
having
again.
some lunch or dinner.
Kenny's the
It
one
was-
who opened.
Oh yeah, Kenny opened it.
And I don't remember if you acted first.
No,
Oh,
I think the guy did.
door opened and door opened. Initiative was rolled, and the dude immediately ran up to Kenny, and I think only hit him once with the sickle, but
Yeah.
that
All
dude
I
did not
did-
last long.
All I did was enter the bathroom
No.
to get a good angle. Even though I don't attack, so there was no point in me doing that.
Yeah, because I think Murphy went first and immediately one-shot the dude at the door.
No, it was. I think the second round, he one-shot him. I think.
Maybe. Somebody watched Murphy at some point killed the dude at the front, which opened up the hallway, which around this point, Laomi, I guess, opened the door.
From the clinic.
That's basically on
into
the other, from the other side, that the rest of the party was on. And then I think, Kenny, you just obliterated the other dude, right, with good old-fashioned bullet.
Did Kenny kill the other dude?
It
I don't
was
remember.
Calabasa.
I think Kenny was
Fucking
like pretty
Was it
low
Calabasa?
wound. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Calabasa kind of popped off this session.
The
Like
trees.
Calabasa killed like 4 guys.
Just kept spawning trees.
Yeah, well that one was with electricity arc.
Trees
Oh
don't
yeah,
rust.
yeah. Electricity
Electric
arc's been
arc.
cracked this session.
Well,
There's just conveniently
It's all-
always
they've
two
been
enemies
making
next to
the
each other.
saves, but they're still doing the damage. And
Yeah,
yeah,
it
killing
it
gets to
still
do
does
half.
damage.
+1.
Yeah, so even when Calabasa's not killing, she's getting really good chip damage for you guys to finish it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's AoE chip damage, so it's huge, especially at level 1.
Yeah.
Well, I guess 2 now at this
Yeah,
point,
and
I
I'm-
think.
When did we hit level 2
It's
or
a-
3 or
I
whatever?
It,
think
was
it was
after
after
we
the-
talked to the guy.
Yeah, like as soon as you guys left Stonehome, basically. And a
No,
bunch of
I think
people
we
got
leveled up
rolled.
in Stonehome.
After we talked to the blacksmith. I remember.
Was it?
'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah, I leveled us up. Because I
I
had that
did.
conversation.
So we killed those guys, and then we kind of explored the downstairs. Laomi took some potions from the clinic that she didn't know what they were. There was 4 black and 2 red potions,
And a better healer's tools.
and a better and a better healer's toolkit, which comes in handy later. And then
When,
I'll let you explain the blacksmith.
yeah, Calabasa went in first and scared the dude. And tried a diplomacy check that did not work. And we did all roll initiative, but I was fortunately at the top. And with my diplomacy, I was able to calm him down. And I eventually just got a bunch of information out of him and told him, like, oh yeah, Vanda's alive and we're not evil people. We took care of the evil people. Go get yourselves out of here and judged by the people for helping these bad people. Oh, and he gave us a great
mean-
sword.
He was forced to be fair, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying we forced them, but like
But,
what else is gonna happen to him?
They are supposed to protect the people, and they kind of just let it happen.
I don't know if let it happen would be correct.
I didn't see them fighting back.
He almost hit us with the hammer.
They're like the police. Like, I mean, it's
So
kind of their job to
so-
keep fighting.
To reiterate before the players fucking give these guys a worse rep than they have.
I did not give any bad ref. I know what happened, but go.
The blacksmith explained that when the merchants from that ship showed up, he told their leader that there's like a sickness inside their little religious group here, and everybody had to drink a liquid that caused some people to rust.
Hate that shit.
At which point he was like, "Those are the weak ones. Kill them." So like half of the Goromites didn't turn, and the other half did. And the ones that did turn weren't sick, and they killed the rest. And then said blacksmith was forced by threat of death to help them.
He's a big guy.
He is a big guy. I was gonna say, really glad you did break up the combat though, with Calabasa being there, because he had a +10 to hit, and he had a special ability that when he deals on a critical hit with his light hammer, he does an additional 1d6.
Pretty cool.
We didn't know combat did start.
Yeah.
And then Ricky used calm or whatever it was. On
I used charm. It did not work. Fucking, it did not work. And my last action, I just free action, just talked to him. You don't need to
And-
cast spells to calm people down.
Luckily, you rolled high enough on the initiative that it mattered.
Yeah. I rolled a nat 20 actually. When I saw that 20, I was like,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
God. Before you get scared from any of everyone else, especially Laomi's massive size. But,
Yeah.
there would be no escaping that. It's just all he saw was a pumpkin and a fucking bard.
But
But then he gave us a sword.
a cold iron greatsword, and then moved the rune over for free. So Laomi stacked with a +1 cold iron greatsword.
Yeep.
Which
Very-
came in handy.
It does. But the other item he gave was a key down to the basement, which was also where I forgot to mention. Vanda told you guys the Elder was taken down to the basement as well.
Yeah.
That was the last she saw of the Elder that you guys arrived with. Elder Ordwi, I think her name was. But
Totally.
Elder old lady.
and then Kenny checked out the front hallway where those two bodies were. Almost set off a spike trap, unbeknownst to him at the time.
Free XP later down the line we didn't even know about.
Yep. You survived the hazard. You did it.
you didn't step
it.
forward.
But then you guys went down to the basement. The only floor you guys hadn't been in yet.
Yep. And there was a little door there. And with the key the blacksmith handed us, he did do something else. He handed us a key. We set
Austin said that.
No, he did. And we set free some guys.
Unreal.
And then I rolled in that one and scared them.
I don't remember this at all.
It was a bunch of like
Because you
malnourished.
just walked off to the entrance to like the cave. And
Yeah,
we looked
oh,
around.
that's
You were
right.
like standing guard. There's a big
I
tunnel
don't-
connected to the basement. Was a natural formation. Book did specifically mention that.
There
The
was
cave wasn't.
Yeah,
No
it's a big
fucking
square
way.
room. To the left, there's a cave formation. To the right was like a door.
No
opened
fucking
it.
natural
A bunch of-
formation goes from there to the fucking monument
Maybe.
on the other side of the lake.
Maybe there's a purple worm.
It's not natural.
Yeah,
A worm is natural.
failed the check to not scare these guys and convince them we're not bad. And then I think
they
you did
were-
another check.
I think Calabasa did because they weren't really gonna fight back because they were like malnourished.
They were like
at worst-
malnourished, weak, and,
Civilians.
like, well, they're the prisoners who weren't killed,
but were infected.
but they weren't useful. So
they were becoming rust.
I still
Yeah,
don't know
you
why
guys,
Sister Vandra was kept around. I guess because the blacksmith was useful, but the other ones.
Well, Sister Vanda at least seemingly was like working with them, just maybe hesitantly, but she was standing guard. She arrested the Elder for them.
Exactly. So I was right. Wait, she was helping them. What do you mean? Wait,
Yeah, which is why. Yeah, but you said all of them.
The
You
black-
didn't say
yeah.
specifically Sister Vanda.
These are the police. Okay, you don't get like a pass. Just you
What?
signed up for this duty.
What are you talking
If you gotta
about?
if you gotta give your life for the cause, that's expected.
But then nobody's left to tell the heroes where to go and what to do.
Like we don't need it.
That's why we find notes all over the place. People just
Yeah.
write shit down.
Like Slenderman notes, they just staple them to
It
trees.
just turned into Dark Souls. You gotta read like item descriptions to figure it out.
This little engraving
Butthole.
on my sword.
Time for
Fortnite.
crab.
Yeah, you find like the cold steel great sword or like the +1 great sword, and it'd be like once the sword of a traitor, evil dark traitor to the order.
But we talked to them, eventually calm them down. They let us loot the shit that's in there, and they just returned. I don't think they did anything else other than we saved them.
We gave them food because
They-
they were very clearly malnourished,
Yeah.
and then
Yes. So they were able to tell you that a bunch of people came down here and they worshipped a demon named Zar Azmak, which none of you recognized.
Nope.
happened a lot.
It'd be crazy if one of us knew. though.
It would have been.
I mean,
It's
it
a
was
pretty high check for
basically
this level.
Calabasa kept making checks to learn anything, and it was just like, nope, Don't know.
But the main, I guess, like cat hook there was the prisoners told you, and I quote, they overheard Metromar discussing his plans to explore and reclaim my grandfather's works below Rusthenge, which is the Stonehenge but made of rust. That's next to the town.
I hate Stonehenge made of rust.
It also makes you rust.
Yeah.
And then the rust makes you shit.
We'll get there.
I'm sorry.
We go through the apparently natural tunnel, sure, and go from the fucking town underneath a lake, and we get
Not even the lake, like the bay. Like it's
The
a
bay.
Yeah, it's a bay.
and it perfectly goes to a big double rust door. And before we go inside, we decide, hey, let's not go
Yeah,
in there.
we're kind of like
Well,
hurt a
we
little
were-
bit. Well, you guys were pretty gung ho about it at first, actually.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's fine. And then you mentioned spell slots, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe we should.
I
Like
would.
most
reel
of
it back a little
half
bit.
the party is
Well,
Marshall and doesn't need spell slots. The two that do,
That's
one
how
of
it
them is like
always
just
goes.
one of them is like a cantrip user who doesn't use every spells.
Let's be real. If Austin didn't say that, I would have been going in because I
Yeah.
forgot I had spells. I play a fucking.
I think it was
string
just-
instrument.
Alex with Calabasas was like, guys, I'm out of spell slots. It was like, oh, right.
And in fact, that was a trick. We'll learn later. But yeah, all I do is fucking play my instrument and use cantrips, and I guess I have befuddle now. I can befuddle someone. But we decided to go
Befuddle's
up.
pretty
It is. We decided to go up a staircase that was next to that iron gate, and ended up in a very familiar place, with a little difference. We were at Rusthenge, you know.
The henge that makes you rust.
Yeah, through the natural
And then
cave,
makes
all
you
the way
shit.
to Rusthenge, and there were people.
No,
No,
No, hold on.
No,
you're deceiving.
you're deceiving.
You're deceiving.
Explain.
The tunnel was another. There's two entrances on west and east side to the
That's what
to
I'm
the
saying.
dungeon. Yeah, but the rust hinge didn't lead down to the what do you call it? The tunnel entrance. It was a different, like there were stone steps and like another like carved tunnel.
That's what I mean. We next to the iron gate, there was
You said
another.
natural.
No, I'm talking about we
said
got
natural.
there from the natural tunnel, and then there
Oh
was
my
the
God.
gate, and there's another staircase. None of this matters. We went up, and we were underneath the
It's
tent.
true.
We were underneath the tent that we didn't search when we were there last time.
We walked
Next
in
to-
and we're like, oh, it's just a tent. Time to
Yeah.
go.
But there were like 4 cultists. I don't know. They died really easily. But
It's like
there
5
was also
cultists and a weird mushroom demon.
dog thing.
Oh yeah, it was like a dog that was infested by a fungus.
Was a Synagogue is what it was
Synagogue?
called. Yeah, funny dog.
Bloody puppy that had a mushroom growing out of it.
What did he keep trying to do? He did.
It made Laomi paranoid for a turn.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what it was.
It was like casting like
Paranoid.
I don't know what the spell
It's
is
Paranoia.
called. Oh, is it paranoia?
Yeah.
And I failed.
You
Or did I critically
succeeded,
fail?
I think. But
Normal.
you didn't
Oh, yeah,
quite
I-
succeed.
I got a normal success, so everybody was not hostile to me, just not
allies.
an ally anymore.
Yeah, unfriendly.
So I lost the buffs that I was getting from Elena, and then
We.
that didn't last very long. But
It was- yeah.
But you did block
Yeah, try to-
Murphy's way, kind of.
oh yeah, Murphy had to run around Laomi's girth, and then. But I did say that it, because Murphy was behind Laomi, that if I had been turned hostile, I would have just spun around and swung on Murphy just for the sake of it. But unfortunately, I was not made hostile.
Oh,
so
Murphy got his revenge. He tripped Kenny.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Way back.
his revenge for getting shot in the back of the head.
Because when Kenny opened the door, I think he was attacked and hurt and immediately ran away and was tripped on his way out by Murph.
That was a while back. That was
That was the first
the
encounter.
first fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. that Kenny opened the door and then walked in and then walked out after startling everybody, and then what's his fucking Murphy tripped him.
Yep.
But going back to Rusthenge, Murphy and Laomi and what's your fucking name? Kenny killed all of the guys.
Round 1, Kenny immediately crit and killed. Like, these are like very weak initiates into the cult.
It's civilians.
And we're level
almost.
2 now, so they die in like 1 hit, maybe 2.
And then we killed the dog that had a mushroom on.
I have noticed a pattern. Anytime Kenny has tried to hit someone strong, he like crit fails and hits his allies. And anytime he hits someone weak and like way lesser than him, he crits and kills him in like 1 shot.
He's an ad killer.
he punches down.
It's just the average gunslinger contribution to combat. It's either you miss or it's rather you hit your allies or you blow up the enemy in 1 shot. Those are your options.
It's true.
Are they
you got-
options or just fate?
It's the flip of a coin.
You got 3 options.
gambling
you got
reference.
do nothing, kill the enemy in 1 hit, or kill your teammates in 1 hit. Didn't we used the deck, right? Because Kenny crit failed, so we used the deck on.
No,
Laomi.
it was I made the did a 50-50 between you or Laomi and Murphy, and it landed on Laomi. In which case, Freddy's one condition is that I used the crit deck, which wasn't that
I
bad.
wanted to see what happened.
Yeah.
And
Laomi gets decapitated.
it was Laomi was going to be enfeebled, I think 2 until they were fully healed again, which
Yeah.
would have
this
been really
didn't happen
bad.
Yet, did it? This was like the beginning.
Oh, you know what? You're so right. Actually, there's another combat that happens where that occurred. Man, Kitty shoots a lot of his allies. Hard to keep up. Huh? You guys both start talking and just went silent.
we did. We were waiting for we were trying to be polite.
I see.
This is like when everyone moves
But,
out of the way. And
see
we're
what that gets you,
walking.
kids?
Exactly. We just keep walking into each other. Kenny has like a propensity to shoot at least 2 people per session, it seems.
It's really good. I love it.
I kept
But-
swapping between like physical die and like the computer die, and like the computer die has like never crit failed. I was like, this feels like cheating though if I don't use it now that it does that. And so I kept swapping. But like later half, I was like, I don't want to keep shooting people. I'm just not gonna use the physical die the rest of the session. I did not fail.
But the cultists and their weird dog were eventually dispatched, and you guys just made it back to Iron Harbor, which it was like late because you guys went to Stoneholm as like a night infiltration, so it was like close to midnight at this point, and the whole town was like, there they are, like the town stayed up to like see you guys.
The heroes.
Since Sister Vanda, the blacksmith, whose name I don't remember, and the 3 acolytes you guys saved kind of just let the town know, like, hey, like, here's the bad shit going on. And you guys got a shit ton of XP as a reward, but also the town wanting to help, but not the townsfolk not quite brave enough or strong enough to, go down and fight cultists was just, hey, like, we have supplies if you want them. So basically any like level 1, I think it's level 1 common non-magical item is just free at the town within reason.
Yeah. We took some ammo and
So
some
it was
food.
useful.
And
Yeah, useful for gear and stuff
like,
like
a
that.
potion I think we took or something.
And then, you got extra ink.
And then I went to Daryl because I had drawn a map.
Drew him a map.
Yeah, and that netted us some XP. Nothing material, but I don't think
you gotta do
really
more for him. You're earning reputation, all right? Enough
There's
rep.
no way.
You combine
I think
Incarnate.
He is our
It's
best
a
friend.
Warframe
already.
joke.
I love Daryl.
Not again.
He's such a great guy. He would never betray us.
Never.
But
I
Scout's
think
honor.
then you
Then
went
did
to
we go
the
back
general
down?
store.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. In which case, her having actual magical and alchemical goods couldn't do the whole free thing, but she did cut you guys a 50% discount. Still pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if it was her or somebody else, but somebody identified the potions that I had picked up as elixirs of life and elixirs of like cure
Anti-plague.
disease or resist anti-plague. Yeah.
I think it was her 'cause she has the
Which are
alchemy
useful.
thing.
And I tried to sell them, and Austin was like, "What are you doing?"
no, I said that. I told him, whoa. There's rust disease.
There is rust
I
disease.
suppose. So I did.
The disease.
We'll
that makes
discover
you
what-
rust.
We learn a little bit more lore in
A
terms
little
of the
down
rust,
the line.
but then we go down.
Yes, you guys rested, got new spell slots, everybody got topped off from medicine checks. Murphy being level 2, pretty decent at doing medicine checks now and has battle medicine, I believe. And you're also good at
have battle
medicine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, good amount of healing all around. And then, yes, you guys descended, found some weird looking dogs, at which
That were
I
not
think
missed
this
Yeah, they
is
were really little.
beforehand.
yeah, they were supposed to encounter them in the basement, and I forgot, so I made them encounter at the entrance to the dungeon. I'll just make sure you guys don't miss on any XP.
They smelled where we were and tried to follow us.
Yeah.
But
Dude, fucking
they're stupid.
And I think-
really small.
feet.
I think it's either this fight or the next one. That's when Laomi got shot and
next one.
wasn't
The next
fully healed
one.
until fully healed. Okay.
This fight though, I ran up to because these are tinies.
Yes.
Yes.
They were
yeah.
tiny.
They were tinies and I'm large, so I'm like, okay, this is not a problem. I run up, I hit one of them. It hits me for like 8 damage, which is a lot. And then the other one hits me for like 9 damage, which is a lot. And I'm like, okay, this might be bad. And then we kill them immediately. So it wasn't that bad.
And we
but I was still
rest?
injured.
I think because of that, or not rest, but like take a 10-minute break.
Yes,
I
wounds were
think
treated,
so?
I believe.
We
Yeah,
waited
okay,
for
we
your
did
rage.
treat wounds. I couldn't remember.
Because the door looked locked,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you guys were like, all right, well.
Let's patch up because I got bit by tiny dogs on my feet.
And
Ankle
then,
biters.
And they did a lot of damage.
Laomi opened the gate, the glowing,
And had it-
scary gate.
It had looked like a big locked door. Laomi goes to open it. Laomi has to give a fortitude save, which she passes, and then the door just opens for you.
Oh,
Mysterious.
you passed because of my +2.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
I think you,
works. It
there
yeah,
was
does
you
do things.
just passed.
Oh yeah, I beatsed it
Beats.
because I had a bonus from Elena.
It's
So that was
because I
close.
rolled a nat 20 and he gave you a +4 with my fucking 8 another.
Not
But
that it matters later.
yeah,
It gave you
in
hope.
the hallway. There was some gangly, big minotaur-looking statues
that we
animated.
laughed at until they moved.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Fuck, that was great. This was a really interesting fight, just from a GM perspective, because they were constructs, but they were treated like objects, which means they had object hardness. So they were resisting all damage they took by 9. But once you guys got them to half their health, like objects function, they became broken, which means they no longer had their hardness value, and their AC went down by 2. So they only had like 10 health each. But, you know, damage resistance 9 at level 2 is kind of a bitch. I think Kenny at one point did literally 0 damage to him.
Yeah, with the
Yeah, he
bullet.
hit him. Well, that's what happened is he hit him and did no damage, and then on the second shot that turn, I think he crit failed and hit Laomi.
Yeah, and that's when the funny crit deck. My
So, like,
also,
alright.
I would have mentioned my favorite part about Kenny
She's too
is
big.
anytime you nat one somebody, you go for the risky reload and then always miss the second shot and then jamming the gun.
I don't know how many times I jammed. I was like, I was kind of being like funny, like, you know, it's risky reload, you gotta gamble. But I kept missing it, so I like later on, I'm like, I just kind of stopped doing it as much. I started just doing the like the taunt
Your special
reload.
reload.
Yeah, I was like, it's funny, but I'm constantly failing it because you have to succeed the next shot. But if you do it the second time your turn, that means you're like a less you have the like the -5 or
Yeah,
5 out
multiple
of,
attack
so
penalty. The map.
and you have to hit it, so you're less likely to hit, and it keeps and if you miss, it misfires. It was not good.
Gun jammed. Yeah, so sometimes Kitty's turn would be shoot my ally, risky reload, miss the shot. Okay, my gun's jammed, so I'm gonna clear that, and then that's my turn.
Yeah, and in this case, Leomi, in her thickness, got hit again, again, and then we killed the Minotaurs pretty easily.
Yeah.
It was like we were kind of like worried because it was like apparent that we weren't doing any damage, and then like all of a sudden they died, and it was like, oh, okay. And then obviously it was because they had the object properties. But
And then
beyond them,
and then the
was
crit-
another door, right?
Well,
Yep.
that crit card you got on you didn't even mean much because you were gonna be enfeebled for the next hour, but you just need to top off health. And
Oh yeah, I only went down like 7 or 8,
And then-
and so we just
yeah,
topped off, so I wasn't enfeebled anymore.
Then we
Yeah.
went-
And then there was another door.
Yeah, the another door which begins Leomi's rampage.
Oh my
So-
god.
In that door was a really big black marble room with a bunch of symbols that kind of match the shape of Rust Hinge. And in there was a dwarf who basically gave you a big old spiel of, I fight for my lord, like we're gonna fight.
Like new
In
initiates
which case,
or whatever.
yeah, with a bunch of initiates, and there's like a weird device on an altar in the center. In which case, initiative was rolled, and Leomi got to go first. And I'll let Leomi tell me what happened, or tell y'all what happened.
I ran at the dude. I rolled to attack. I rolled a nat 20, right? Or did I just crit? I don't remember.
I think it was a
No,
normal
this
crit.
the nat 20. No, yes, nat 20's the other one.
I don't remember what the other one was.
I do.
I crit him. I did like 35, like 36 damage or something.
You did exactly 32 because I remember because he had 35 health. So I was like, holy shit.
I did 32 damage and then 2 persistent bleed damage.
Or no,
and then
33 and then the 2 persistent bleed. That's what it was.
Yeah, 33 and then 2 persistent bleed damage. He puts down his weapon after I pull my greatsword out of his chest and is like, I surrender, give me an honorable death. And then he fell over dead from bleeding out.
He literally went next after you.
And then I licked the blood off of my weapon.
and then
Yeah,
the initiates were
fun
just-
fact
we noticed his
that,
name.
that we noticed his name. And he was the mayor of the town. Or
Whom
like
we
not
were
the mayor, but
told-
like
The
the
leader. It
guardian,
was
the
the-
leader.
The guy at, what do you call it? Like that, they called him like Lord, but he was
Yeah.
in charge of the temple, basically. Stoneholm.
All the people we saved were like, please, I know he's doing bad, but don't kill him. Let him.
Like, yeah, like try and save him.
Leomi-
Try and redeem him.
Leomi got a little overzealous, she's trying to protect her kids.
She
effectively.
really went full like Mama Bear this dungeon. It's just like, how
Yeah.
fucking dare you, dude?
To be fair, this place is scary. This is a scary place.
It doesn't
It
feel
is
like
scary.
it.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose it didn't feel very scary once we got in there.
They thought they
It
were the
looked
big
scary.
bads. We're the big bads, actually, coming in. You got Leomi and her like little minions. They're like, oh shit, everyone run!
Scatter. But then we promptly killed all but one of the minions that were near him. The last one we knocked out. And then we didn't tie him up.
No.
I remember we didn't tie
We
him
did.
up.
I used my rope.
No, you did.
Are you sure?
Yes, I
Yes.
used
Yeah.
my rope.
You
Okay, I thought we didn't. I noted that we didn't tie him up,
you
and I guess I was
wanted
wrong,
to
but
tie him up and like keep him conscious, but Murph was next.
I see.
Well, Kenny was
And then
next,
Murphy wanted
and
to punch
Kenny
him.
wanted to shoot him, but no, everyone was like, "No, don't shoot him," and Kenny was like, "Okay, everyone's saying not, I won't do it," and then Murph immediately punches him unconscious. Anyway,
Which is like a minimum of like 4 hours before he can wake up again, unless you guys
So
decide
his
to heal him.
information is useless to us.
yeah,
because by then we will have killed everything in there.
Or died.
Yeah, I'll say or have killed you.
And then in the middle of that room there was something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was
there was a wacky fucking mechanism.
an ancient
in the center of the
apparatus.
room.
I can read the description.
Yeah.
A complex device made of multicolored metal that resembles a combination of grinding gears, spider-like legs, and twitching blades, from which emits a constant soft ticking sound. All of the metal in the device appears to be rusted or corroded.
Here in the DM tells us to do a perception check.
Yep, as I do, to see this. And go.
And everybody failed except Laomi, who critically failed. And then she poked it or something, and it fired like a laser at her.
It fired 3 beams at you, one of which
3 beams.
the first one missed, but somehow the 2 with the worst attacks hit.
I had to make a fortitude save, and I failed.
Both
I
times.
rolled like a
Both.
3 or 4 or something like that. And I was rusted. I fell victim to the henge that makes you rust.
You have
And I
contracted
did-
rust creep.
Now you have
Elena
the rust
did
that
a
makes you
fucking-
shit.
I do have the rust that makes me shit. We're getting close.
Elena did a check to see what it is. Yeah, rust creep, and if it doesn't get better, you're dead in the next 5 days.
Yeah, because I'm at stage 2, and after 7 days you die.
Elena
So-
literally had the "you have a week left to live" conversation with Laomi.
It's terminal.
Uh,
It's fine. I've got all those potions.
You got those potions
true.
that give you like +1. Just don't
plus
fail.
two.
So I think it's a +2.
Oh,
Yeah.
+2.
I would say Laomi will be able to recover this probably pretty easy.
Yeah.
She keeps
I
rolling
not
mean,
low.
worried.
there's like no. What's the negative? Like acrobatics.
The next one isn't
It's
bad.
athletics, which sucks right now. It gets worse. A lot of diseases and poisons get worse the longer you have them.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
Yeah. But you guys decided there was a couple different ways to go. You guys went to the bottom right door first, which was a dead-end storeroom. And which case Murphy goes in to loot it and immediately finds the platinum coin that's in there.
Oh yeah, Murphy in his continuing adventures of finding all of the money before we do.
And the
then
alcohol.
also, and this is some a little bit of GM help while Murphy isn't here. He also has 2 magic items on him that are like completely useless to him.
That he won't share.
Very cool.
One is all right actually for him, but it's consumable. But one is literally like this item needs to go to Calabasa because she's the only one who'll actually use it.
Is that he's hoarding it, or is he just not aware?
He's just not aware.
I mean,
He hasn't got
has
him identified because he's hoarding it.
He also
Correct,
has
and
a
it takes 10 minutes to.
He also has a scroll that he's just not letting us see. He can't use scrolls.
Yes, in which case I told. Actually, I had a conversation with Alex about this, where I'm like, you kind of need to like bully your allies when they take scrolls, because as a witch and a prepared caster, that's literally how you get more spells, is consuming scrolls. So like, you need to like.
Delicioso.
But Calabasa and Alex hasn't communicated that. I was telling her about that over the weekend. I'm like, you kind of like, you see a scroll like Calabasa needs to be like, hey, that's mine. Like,
Witches work like wizards. They have a spell book.
yes, it's
Yes.
their familiar.
Which
They
is
literally feed the scroll to their familiar, and then their familiar can give them the magic to use the spell.
for most.
I see.
For most
Very
intents
goofy.
and purposes, witches and wizards are like the exact same, with witches having more of a familiar angle.
Oh.
They've always been like that.
Which is based on their patron too. They're not locked into like the arcane spell list either. They have technically a way to access all 4.
Depending on patron, but
Yeah.
other than that, they're basically a wizard with a few differences.
Now, in Murphy's defense, it is a scroll of restoration, which I think is only the divine list, which Calabasa does not have access to yet. But also, yes,
don't
Murphy
think
can't even
Murphy
use
knows
scrolls,
that.
period, in a story, though. So it's
Yeah.
also like, it doesn't matter what the scroll is, he can't use it. So
Yeah.
I kind
but
of.
it is what it is.
I don't know if I have it yet. I gave Kenny because he's a freaking gambling sham, a fraud, if you would.
Sham.
I gave him the like charlatan.
Background.
No, not
Skill feat?
background. It's
Oh,
a
skill perk, skill
yeah,
trait.
charlatan. You can activate a magic item in like attempt a deception check, and if you succeed, it appears as if you casted that spell instead. So
That's funny.
he basically he's just
He can convince people he's magical.
yes.
That's really funny. I didn't even know
That's
you had that.
Yeah.
Oh, reminds me. Some of your level 2/level 3 build since you guys are almost there.
No.
Yeah.
I haven't made my level 3 yet. We're not level 3, so I haven't made my level 3 yet.
You're so close.
It's fine. I already changed my archetype before he saw it, so you can't give me shit
It's
about
true. But then
What
you guys.
archetype were you, and why did you change?
it. I didn't. I was lazy, didn't do it. It's like blessed one. It gives me lay on hands, and I looked at the
Oh,
like
yeah.
the rest of this shit's useless to me. So
It's
then
a
I
really
actually
boring archetype.
then I looked, and it's like, oh, I'll take the dandy because at level 4 I can just do knowledge checks on things I'm not trained in.
That's really useful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blessed one really do be one of those archetypes that's just incredibly useful, but holy shit, it's like the most boring archetype. All it does is give you lay on hands, and then you get to get better lay on hands as you level up.
And dandy kind of just fits the character better because it's all about like learning through gossip and more of a charisma thing. But
But
after
the fucking dead end. You guys go across the hall, big room rather, down another hallway, in which case there's a door on the right, which Murphy goes into, and it's a room with 4 other doors that just lead to toilets. It's 4 toilets in one room.
yeah.
In which case the
And this
term
was-
"it's the rust that makes you shit" was coined.
Yeah, because there's also like the
Yeah,
toilet you
that
hid
was
in
Dawson.
in the keep. Very
Yeah, there's been a lot of toilets in this campaign so far. Like,
I get it,
more
it's
than we've ever
lived in
seen.
and like makes
Yeah.
sense, but it's still just like more toilets, and you keep hiding in them.
Yeah.
It's just
It's rude for someone to enter. I'm safe in there, and I can just
I don't
close
know
the
if you
door.
want to include this, but I'll post it anyway.
Oh yeah, the room.
Just because I think
Lots
it's
of
funny.
toilets. It's just a public restroom.
Yeah.
if there's
all
no
these,
doors, it'd be even better. Just everyone has to.
You gotta stare at the person across from you. We're competitive shitting.
I mean, when the rust makes you shit, you might as well make a game of it.
It's true. Then you guys headed down into a workshop, and there was a cultist initiate, but now not initiate, it was 2 like regular cultists, like actual full blown members.
Whoa.
Rust sworn
Full-blown.
cultist.
And I still
then it
have to use
happens.
their special talent.
And then what happened?
guys
Laomi
killed them.
happens.
Oh,
I-
that's right.
I don't remember.
So
Laomi
this
hit
is
a
where you rolled the
nat-
nat 20.
That's
It
right.
immediately exploded someone.
I walked in, ducked under the door, charged a guy, cleaved him in half in one hit.
Well, it wasn't quite a cleave because, so just to reiterate for all the people watching this, we're playing with the Pathfinder crit deck, which is when 20s are rolled, you get to draw a card and it adds an additional critical effect. And I was like, oh, you have a great sword, you want slashing or piercing. You picked slashing, but the slashing effect on that card was literally the creature can't fly until it's full health again. And,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the piercing effect was triple damage. I'm like, you want piercing? You're like, okay, piercing. And you got to do like 50, like 48 or like 50 damage to somebody with 20 health.
So I ran him through with my greatsword as opposed to leaving him in half.
Which is when you made that image you posted of the when Laomi enters a room, because this
Oh
was
yeah,
just another.
Dawson posted that image, and then I just drew over it.
Because it's just been door opens, Laomi kills somebody.
I mind you have the bloody mess perk. They just give
Yeah.
when you do that.
They just explode into blood.
Yeah.
And then I assume the other guy was killed by somebody.
Yeah, nothing really of interest happened in here.
When did I get the Warhammer? Because I have 2
Oh,
Warhammers.
that was from the
Next
guy
one.
you made bleed
The
out.
mayor?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Ragnolf.
Laomi's carrying like 5 two-handed weapons right
which
now.
nobody else will use. But you have another
Yeah.
+1 rune to put on somebody's weapon.
Oh yeah, I promised it to Kenny.
Yeah. Kenny also, I don't, was it this room where Kenny found something? Because we searched this room.
Yes, you found sterling artisan toolkits for talismans.
Yeah, and Kenny took that because he's trained in crafting.
Which
No one else
these
is.
toolkits are still really good, even if you don't end up wanting to use them, because they're worth 50 gold each. Like all these better like kits.
Oh my
So
god.
yeah, so even if you don't want to use them, they're a fantastic source of just income. I will say this module, another thing I like about it is I feel like a lot of level 1 dungeons fall in the trap of like only giving like potions as rewards and only every now and again, and then you get the cool stuff like at the end of dungeons. This module, it feels like every other room. It's like, here's a thing for them. Here's a thing for them. So helps
Yeah.
the money motivated characters and or
The
players.
breadcrumbs.
Yeah. No,
The
it's
tasty breadcrumbs.
I've been enjoying it really a lot as a GM. It's just so many. It's just done so well so far, from my perspective. Oh, and you guys also found a mechanism that everybody identified. Hey, this controls some type of cage trap, which was literally in the next room.
Ah,
It
yeah.
was a cage that would have followed.
It's insane. Like I imagine there was just a sign above it that says cage trap, because like the idea that we all look at a switch and we just know, oh, this is a cage trap switch. Like there had to have been a sign, or cage trap switches are just that common.
Yeah, I think you critically succeeded because you only need like a 15 to find the switch.
Yeah, I think it was Kenny and someone else critically succeeded. I think the
It
check.
might have been Calabasa.
Somebody,
Yeah.
And you guys walked to the next room, looked up, and whoa, there was a cage on a chain that didn't activate.
Yeah.
Free XP. It was a funny trap though, because it's a if you fail the check for some reason, it still does like like 3d6 bludgeoning damage to you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, what kind of cage is this? What do you mean? Why does it do that? Why does it do that much damage?
Because it falls on your head.
Oh, sorry, 2d6 plus 5. That's way worse.
Yeah.
And immobilized
7
by the
damage.
cage as it lands on a limb. 7 damage is a lot for some people.
I suppose. I am a barbarian.
But that was the only thing in that room. It was just a cage trap. And you guys went into another room and then down. And then there was a room full of like big crystal geodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then a frog zombie. Also another dog. That was like a weird like ghost dog.
Yeah.
I don't even remember this combat. Did we just kill everything really fast?
Yeah, pretty much. I was really excited because they had interesting mechanics and potential like kind of potential insta death. In which case, you guys just dispatched everything so fast that I didn't get to play with them. We went for the GM.
And then everybody wanted to stay and mine the crystals, and you were like,
No,
it's gonna
I
take.
Not
think it was
every, it was
Murph.
Murph. It was
Okay.
just
Yeah,
No
so-
one else really someone else
Well, it was-
wanted to.
I-
but
I
it
wasn't
was
gonna
Mirth
make-
and-
Elena
everybody
was
Kenny
was
was
in-
not gonna stay.
Everybody was pretty like interested, like, oh, like crystals, cool, it's probably worth money. Murphy had lore labor, in which case, the reason I had him roll that is it specifically mentions mining, which is a type of labor. He passed the check, and it was revealed to Murphy that even with everybody working, it would take 8 hours to farm to mine out the crystals. And Murphy was like still down, and everybody else was like, no, dude, like what? We're in hostile territory. Like what the fuck?
We're in a dungeon, brother.
Elena doesn't work.
Also that. But
We moved on.
did move on.
Into the forge
on.
room.
Well, before that, Calabasa does a slight oopsie of finding a locked door that's directly north of the room you guys
North.
just left. Calabasa rolls a 15 and snaps the pick, which is the critical fail effect, in which case Elena was like, holy shit, this lock is fucking... this lock is a good
Serious
lock.
business.
Yeah, so...
We need a key.
You need the key.
Then we proceeded to the forge.
Yes, and there were...
Is this where the slime was?
No, not
No.
yet. Almost there, almost there.
Is this where those guys were
This room with just
flaming?
the sloth demons / fiends, which
This was when I was firmly working on drawing that, so I do not remember anything that happened.
Not a lot. You took a lot of damage just because the way these creatures sometimes work, but I don't think it. Correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but I don't think anything interesting happened outside of just
Which is a clean
plain and
fight.
dry combat. Yeah. The demons had an interesting mechanic because they're sloth demons. I get to roll a d4
Oh, that's right.
to see how many actions they get. It did say to a maximum of 3, but I thought that was boring. I thought it'd be funny if they just got 4 randomly. But yeah, that was like pretty much the only interesting mechanic. They did have a scary profile where they could make 3 claw strikes, all targeting the same creature. That doesn't increase their attack penalty, but they only got to use it once because it's 3 actions, and they missed I think all of them on Leomi, so didn't matter. Pretty straightforward fight. Nobody wanted their regular light maces, and
Nope.
there was
Was
I
it a
think
two-handed weapon.
no, but Leomi finds another cold iron warhammer.
That's yeah, that's right. I had 2 of them.
So so lots of two-handed weapons just kind of hand out willy-nilly. The good news is the crafting mechanics, which aren't great in Pathfinder 2, but does let you to basically reforge it into a item of similar bulk or less. So if down the line people want more cold iron weapons, you guys have some materials for it. But then you guys go up North Hallway and then enter the weird big room where there's cultists working on some consoles, a giant stone slab with some cracks, and a big library with a bunch of run down, no longer working books.
Books don't function anymore.
Or what do you call it? Illegible. They're shit. The rust.
They're burnt up.
The rust will affect
the rust
the
got
books.
to them.
And now the books are
Books
shitty.
are rusted.
The rust that makes books illegible.
But it was at this point I asked if you guys wanted to just, for the XP, basically, the more like extreme fight mechanic, or just kind of play the fight normally. And I think everybody was like, yeah, no, like we're doing really well. Like let's do the.
This was a
We
trick.
we had encountered no problems
This was
so far.
this was a
so-
trick for Calabas and Elena.
It was
Every fight has been 1 or 2 turns, so it's like
I think it was the only one that went 3. I think this
Yeah.
went 3 turns.
The image, because each turn is 6 seconds long, of these fucking crazy people just running into a room and cutting people in half and then they're done. It's like a Smiling Friends bit.
the Renaissance fair men have come to town.
It's the Renaissance men. Yeah.
The Renaissance men are in town, Charlie. I don't know what that means, Pim.
But yes, so we did the elite version of the encounter. Is that why there was a slime?
Yes.
Yes.
So it wasn't even like an elite encounter, because I think you guys genuinely would have struggled if if it was. But basically, the way it works is there's 3 cultists in a room by some consoles. The minute one of them dies, which I could only assume would have been right away, one of them activates a console, and if he's not dead by the time he finishes, it opens the stone slab, and a big ooze known as a primordial envy makes its appearance, which is a CR3 creature, so one above you guys. And oozes are just can be really annoying, just because they're immune to crits and other effects, and they're very tanky.
We didn't know how annoying
Yeah,
he was
we also
until my
haven't
turn came
been
around.
describing
Yes.
the demons, but there have been 7 deadly sins based. So like those slothful, like forge people. This is envy, slime.
Yes.
Where's the lust room?
That was
Yeah,
you
keep
in
looking.
that pirate ship.
You were the
You're
demon.
the
Oh,
lost
yeah.
demon.
The
Oh
se-
my god.
the semen demon.
Goodness gracious.
But yeah, I'll let Elena talk about what happened when they
My
decided
turn
to cast a spell.
immediately- My turn immediately started, and I played my instrument, and I was told no. Kind of. The
As a go ahead.
well, you made a check that succeeded, and my spell did not go off, and presumably healed him. To which I'm like, okay, I just play my instrument this turn.
It was,
Yeah,
it
you
was
didn't
the
do anything
reaction.
else.
So you could have done it, but then you were made fun of, and so we lost. We lost it.
I don't even know if it was Leomi or just Freddy. I think was the culprit. It was just like, oh, you're just gonna play music, huh? And it was just like, all right.
Yeah, I am.
But yes, it had a reaction that if a creature casts a spell within 30 feet of it, it makes a counteract check with a very good modifier, and if it succeeds, it gains 2d6 temporary hit points. It rolled a nat 20, the only nat 20 the GM rolled that night. So I maximized the health it gained, so it just gained a full like 12 extra health at the start of the fight. Yeah. And then it spent its turns trying to grab Calabasa because another thing it wanted to do that it
Fucking bullied her.
failed at. It did bully the shit out of Calabasa. It did down Calabasa, but if it grabs
Forgot about
you,
that.
it can do a spell drain where you have to do a will check. And if you fail, not only do you take 2d6 times 2 mental damage, but it just drains your highest rank spell slot, one of them. So and then it becomes quickened. So it did fail on that, and the cultist died really fast. So I just kind of beat the shit out of the slime. And
I did
This,
manage to counter the slime by walking away. And
yes,
then
it's only a
casting
30-foot
spells.
range. But the reason it knew to go after Calabasa and Elena was because it had, believe it or not, magic sense.
Spooky.
Could literally sense precise magic sense, I should say.
Rude.
But the slimes dispatched. Calabasa tried to figure out what the consoles were to no avail, and I don't think anybody else made an attempt. I think it's kind of when there's a knowledge check to be made. If the int build fails, I think everybody else is just like, all right, I'm not going to try then.
Yeah. I don't have any knowledge. I think I have society, but that's it.
I have society and religion. Don't worry. I'll get gossip lore, which lets me just do it.
But Elena searched the books and found a surprisingly very clean, looked very well kept red book. In which case, Elena tried to pull it out, and Ricky guessed before I even hit the button a secret door. In which case, that opened. Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
The one good book on the entire bookshelf. I wonder what happens when we try to pull it out.
You turn to rust.
Yes, but
Oh my god.
But it is very interesting, this dungeon that you guys have discovered. There's like just two random like contraptions. You have these weird consoles attached to pillars, and then there's like a weird fucking doohickey in the center room.
The doohickey that makes you rust.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys opened the secret door, and I think that's where we ended it. I thought it was right at the time, and that's a neat cliffhanger. Secret passage.
Yeah.
I think
Any final comments?
that,
I'm
don't
scared
shit.
of Laomi and somewhat
Scared of
Murphy
Kenny
as
still.
well. Murphy was doing some killing us pretty quickly.
Yeah, Murphy was in very close second place behind Laomi as far as the killing went.
My favorite thing is that Kenny's just like a normal dude, like who has never experienced like adventure or like the horrors of a fantasy world, and is now just just experiencing this, and
It's like an isekai.
yeah. Man, quite literally gambled his soul into another world. Fucking, I want royalties on that anime whenever it comes out.
It'll happen soon, don't worry.
But yeah. Everybody say hi to Dagny because she'll be listening.
Oh yeah, true. How about
Oh,
that?
hi,
Dagny.
Dagny.
Hello.
She's gonna hate this game.
Yeah, she's gonna hate us. She's gonna listen to this and start crying.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah, but you're always crying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Have next week. More things will happen. Goodbye.
I'm
Goodbye.
gonna try and kill Kenny.